FightHype.com here with the man, Shakur Stevenson, or as I like to call you now, the boogeyman in boxing. Seems like you can't seem to get anyone to step into the ring with you, even when they're ordered to. So let's just start with that, man. I know you went live a couple days ago and, you talked about the situation. But I was kind of curious, ever since the WBC ordered the Isak Cruz fight, like, has there been any movement on that at all? Like, have they reached out to you guys or what?
Nah, we reached out to them and we sent an offer in to them and they declined it. They don't want to fight. Actually, the day he sent me a Instagram post was the same day we sent the offer. And like I said, these dudes, they act like they want to fight and they talk big on Instagram and social media, but in real life they really don't want that kind of problems. Issa Cruz said that I'm a runner. Well, his dad said that I'm a runner and they don't want to fight a runner. But if y'all watch my last couple fights, I've been right in the pocket, right there in front of people. So I think he just, he know what it is. He know that he can't beat me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a pretty standard. I don't know if you want to call it excuse. When a fighter says, "Oh, he's a runner. He's not exciting. He's not entertaining to watch." And honestly, I think his manager, even like the day before they made that announcement, his manager Sean Gibbons, he did an interview with one of my guys and actually told him that they were headed a different direction, that they weren't even thinking about fighting you. So I'm really not surprised about that. What about the Zepeda situation though? Like, I mean, that seems like a viable fight. I mean, I definitely know Zepeda and his people they talk big anyway on social media. So is that going to happen or no? I know you sent him an offer too, right?
Yeah, we sent the offer to him too. We waiting on them to get back to us. So once they get back to us and once if they say yes and they down to fight, I mean, we're gonna make it happen. I think that's a big fight for my first fight at 135. I'm not going in there cherry picking. I'm going in there with an undefeated guy who's on the rise and haven't been beaten yet and beat some quality top competition already. So um, I'm ready to fight him. I think that me and him need to fight. He said send the contract, so I answered with sending the contract, and now let's see what they do.
Is that I don't want to say frustrating, but does does that annoy you to an extent when you're out here being vocal about wanting these fights? Like, I want this guy, I want that guy. I mean, shit, I even remember I can't even remember how long ago it was, but I know when you sparred Lomachenko years ago, you were like, I want Lomachenko, so I know that drive, that when you're trying to prove your greatness, you want to fight other great fighters. So is that annoying when you can't get some of these other guys to step in with you?
Nah, it's very annoying. I feel like I said, these dudes get on social media and speak real big. So when they talk this big on social media, you expect them to be ready to get in the ring and ready to put up everything that they saying on social media and stand on it. A lot of these dudes ain't trying to stand on everything that they saying, and we'll find out with Zepeda. We don't know. I can't put that on Zepeda yet. They ain't say nothing yet, so we still waiting. And once he comes back, I'll let everybody know what he say. But I'm hoping he say yes.
Well, fingers crossed, because I actually think that's a great fight for you. Although I don't know, it might look a little like the Oscar Valdez fight too. Um, but that's a
I
great
might look
name.
worse.
It might look
It might
worse.
look. Yeah, you gotta realize when I was at 130, I was like, I was cutting a lot of weight, and it was taken away from my energy and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like with 135, there's gonna be like me naturally, getting there. It's gonna be a lot easier to make weight, and I think I'm gonna feel a lot stronger, a lot better. And I think it's about to get bad for everybody. I think that the 135 division should be worried. I think that everybody should know that I'm coming in. My first fight at 135, I'm gonna make a statement.
Yo, how bad was that for you? Get those last couple fights at 130. I mean, obviously, I know you missed the weight in the last fight, but like you could physically feel that drain on you as you were cutting weight.
I mean, you can't tell. I mean, you could tell definitely when you cutting the weight, but you can't tell like when you fighting. Like you don't know like what's the difference. But like I could tell. Like I give you an example. Like I know like from sparring, I feel a lot stronger when I'm sparring than I do on fight night, and that's because I probably cut a lot of weight and I be a little bit more so drained.
Mm.
And it's hard to feel your punching power will probably go down, or your stamina or your energy will go down just because of the fact that you was cutting weight. So I feel like at 135, when it's like I'm gonna be more so like a natural 135, I think that it's gonna be a lot easier and a lot I'm gonna feel a lot better. I'm gonna feel like more so myself in the ring.
You still have to cut though to get to 130. Like you're not a small 135 pounder.
Yeah, I mean I got to cut, but it ain't it's nowhere near as bad as making 130 no more. Honestly, when I was at my last fight when I made 135, I felt kind of good. It just anything after that was kind of bad.
Yeah, yeah. So how do you see it, like the 135 landscape playing out for you? Like, let's assume you do get the Zepeda fight. There's a lot of other names out there. Obviously, I'll get to Tank in just a second. But Tank obviously is one of them. Lomachenko's out there. Devin, although I think Devin's probably going to move up after his next fight. Like which do you see one of those guys as being your big fight at 135, or pretty much any of them are big fights?
I think 135 is an overrated division. I think that
Wow.
honestly speaking, I feel like all these dudes been at the same weight for all this time, and nobody really fought nobody. Like only person that really fought people that I can give credit for is Tiafimo when he
Mm.
when they fought Lomachenko when Lomachenko was on top, and Devin, when he fought Cambosis. But other than that, like them dudes, I don't know. I just feel like for everybody to be at the same weight, I feel like they should have been fighting each other. So we don't know how good they are against like somebody else, like they self. So I can't sit there and act like it's just like some killers in the division. I feel like it's a overrated division. I feel like um at least like in 147, besides Earl and Terrence, them dudes fought each other. Them dudes was getting in the ring with each other. So I don't know. I just feel like it's an overrated division.
Mm. Well, it wasn't until you got there, right?
Yeah, and it's just like I'm getting they giving these dudes a lot of credit. Like these dudes get a lot of credit, and I don't even feel like they've been in the big fights yet. So I can't. I don't look at it the same way everybody else look at it.
Kind of like when they were trying to call them the four kings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they ain't even fought each other yet. So no, I feel you. I feel you. There is a lot of credit being given out there before it's due. Um, but speaking of people getting a lot of credit, obviously the one who probably gets I don't want to say he gets the most credit, but the one that's probably the most talked about at 135 is Gervonta Davis. I
Yeah.
know, I know you guys just had some words for each other. I think earlier today, maybe yesterday, throughout the years. I mean, so like sometimes I think y'all cool, then sometimes I think you're not cool. So I just want to touch on some of the stuff he said the other day. I know he talked about sparring. I didn't even know y'all sparred, to be honest. So I was kind of like, whoa, I didn't even realize those two spar. I mean, I know you sparred Devin, but were you kind of surprised to hear him say some of the things he said in that interview?
Now I don't really care. Like I really could care less what he got to say. He just he know I'm coming. Like he feel the energy. He feel that I'm coming. So now he trying to raise his energy, but I don't really give too much about anything that he got to say. Now the thing is, like how you said, like you think that we cool, like sometimes and then don't be cool. I think it's more so like me just being a genuine person. Like I'm a genuine person. Like I like to see other people where I see come from nothing. I like to see them win. So when
Mm,
I look at it, like I look at it from a standpoint where it's like I give everybody their credit. Like not even him. I give Devin his credit. I give
mhm,
Keyshawn his flowers. I give Bud his flowers. Earl Spence. Like I'm just that type of person. I'm so like real and genuine. Where it's like I don't mind telling somebody, that they're a good fighter, but in the back of my brain, I feel like I could beat them.
mm,
I don't mind sitting there saying like, okay, you're a special fighter, but it's gonna take another special fighter to beat you. And I feel like that's what I said about him. I mean, people start putting up posts like, oh, you were just in his locker room and all that bullshit. Like, dude, I ain't gonna take away credit from the dude. I think that he a hell of a fighter. I mean, look at him. He fighting pay-per-view, knocking these dudes out.
mhm,
That don't take away the fact that I can beat this dude. It don't take away from the fact that this dude know he can't beat me. Like I don't care what he talk about when he got on, and did his video today. I feel like, he only saying that because he got fights lined up. I mean, you
mm,
get 2 fight days lined up, you could sit there and say whatever you want about somebody else that's irrelevant to the people that you fighting.
mm,
I'm not on the list of the people that he's fighting. He started talking about me because of he got a fight. He got fights lined up. He know that he got 2 fights lined up, January, April. Tell him that to have that same energy after that fight. After he fight on Golden Girl Garcia, tell him to have the same type of energy that he came on social media with today. Tell him to send the contract over, or we send the contract to him. However it go, tell him to fight me.
mm,
If he really feel that, and then even with the sparring, like this dude is cap. This dude is a liar. This dude going social media lying. Like, dude, what did you ever do to me in sparring? I mean, Richardson, somebody that beat with him. Ask him. Go
mm,
ask him. He was there for every sparring session we had. He never cracked me. I mean, maybe he landed a good shot, but never did I feel a shot. Never did he buzz me. Never did he hurt me. I landed good shots on him too. So I'm confused on what he talking about. He cracked me. Like he coming up. He making up stuff right now. Like that dude, that dude get the feeling himself and feeling like he's something that he not. And to the world, he look like a killer. But I can't wait. I'm gonna expose him. I'm gonna
mm,
expose him. I promise you, I'm gonna expose him. Watch. I'm gonna be the person to expose him. I'm gonna be the person that he going there. He not gonna knock out. He not gonna hurt. He got to go 12 rounds with somebody, and somebody gonna be beating him. He ain't gonna like that shit. That shit gonna mess with his heart. That shit gonna
mm,
fuck with his head. Watch.
mm. Yo, it's
That dude.
crazy. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. You good.
No, I was just gonna say it's crazy that just everything that you just said about the sparring. I mean, I don't, I'm not gonna get into a bunch of details. I know what happens in sparring stays in sparring and whatnot, but
That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought.
I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, I don't know. Y'all younger generation, you're a little different though. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah, 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 yeah.
maybe
They
that
come
rule
from
has
different
changed,
eras. I
right?
watched I watched the OGs before me. I know how
Mm,
to move.
mm,
I
mm.
watched the OGs before me. I don't. My OGs or the people that I seen, they don't do stuff like that. So why would I do that?
Right,
Only
right,
reason why I'm speaking on the sparring now is because he brought it up.
right. No, no, no. I
Yeah.
did. Obviously, you're responding to it, but having said that, just hearing some of the stuff that you've said about the sparring session, like it's kind of funny because Devin and Bill say the same thing about their sparring session with him. They kind of, obviously they responded to the same interview that he did, and they say the exact same thing. Like what is he talking about? He cracked us. Like that's not how it went down. So, I mean, again, without getting into the details of the actual sparring, like if I was just on the outside looking in, it sounds like there was good work between both sides, and for the most part, the ones who were the better boxers, meaning yourself and Devin, it sounds like y'all were kind of frustrating Tank in those sparring sessions. Like, would that be fair to say?
Nah, I wouldn't even do that. I ain't even that type of person. Like, at the end of the day, he still he can say whatever he want, but I'm a real person. I ain't gonna act like I was just frustrating him. Um, but I will say this: if it was a fight, I won clearly. I won.
Mm,
It wasn't even no. It ain't no debate. If it was a fight, if we being real, like, I feel like I made him change his style up.
mm,
Um, in the ring, I turned him to a boxer when he was sparring me. I feel like at first he wanted to be aggressive and come forward, and he couldn't do that. So he turned to a boxer, and I mean, it was good work. I ain't gonna take nothing away
right.
from him as a fighter, but at the end of the day, he lying. He lying. He lying. He know he can't beat me. When it come down to that sparring, I felt like I did my thing. I felt like I did what I was supposed to do. I came and did what I was supposed to do. Actually, after the first time we sparred, because I'm a real person and I keep everything 100.
Mm,
After the first time we sparred, he sparred Richardson first, and he put me in second. He came up to me after the sparring. He's like, "Yo, I never put you in second no more. Like, uh, I never put you in second." And then from there on, every time we spar, he'll put me in first.
mm,
And instead of him like being in that walk down crazy mode that he try to go in and knock people out, he turned to a boxer. Like he turned to somebody who was more so defensive. And that shit don't work either. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say that I was just frustrating him. I'm gonna say it was good work on both ends.
right.
But he need to put some respect on my name. The same way I just put respect on his name, he need to put some respect on my name because I'm a bad motherfucker and he know that.
I imagine at some point Tank's probably gonna fire off at you on Twitter again or what, and then maybe delete the tweets after. But are you still gonna entertain? Are you putting this to? Are you just done even dealing with Tank unless a contract's being sent or what?
Nah, fuck all that social media shit. I'm with that real shit now. Like, um, I think today, even like with today, I feel like I was tripping as a person because I know, like, I done matured in the last couple of years. I done matured like way past what I was on today. I think that the fact that he just lied, it kind of got me turned up to a certain level where I wasn't even supposed to even let that goofy ass nigga get to me. I was supposed to keep being myself and maturing and being a better person. So even with today, like I feel like even with today, I was tweaked out and I could take that on myself too.
Mhm.
But I ain't going back and forth on that social media shit. Like I'm gonna call his name after my fights. I'm gonna let it be known that I want to fight him. That's what I am gonna do. Like I ain't ducking away from that. But other than that, I ain't got shit else to say. If he got something to say, let him say that shit. I don't give a fuck. Tell him prove that shit.
Mm, damn, I heard that. True that shit. That's what's up. Well, Hope, I'm not gonna keep you. I know you got to get into the gym. Everybody's trying to pull you in there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Zapata.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep,
Hopefully, hopefully.
yeah.
Um
Hopefully you want to fight.
and if not, I
Hopefully,
like no, go ahead.
I think that dude is a solid fighter. Though. I don't take nothing away from him. His style is he throw a lot of punches. Like even with Valdez, I don't think Valdez threw as many punches as Zapata, but I just feel like I'm on a whole different level. So he getting there with me is just gonna be bad.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably not going to throw as many punches when he gets in with you too, just like Valdez. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully that fight happens. If it's not Zapata, are you still kind of expecting to get in like I don't know first quarter of 2023?
Yeah, we really running down the list basically. I feel like I'm the what am I, the number 4 or the number 3 guy? It may be Isaac Cruz number 2 and I may be number 3
Mm-hmm.
and Zapata is number 4. If Isaac turn it down, then Zapata turn it down, the next in line will be Cambosis. And I don't think he got nothing to lose, so he probably ain't gonna turn it down.
You don't think so? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Cambosis might turn that fight down. I don't know if he
I,
wants to.
I,
I mean,
I think I,
he
I
was
think
just
with
in
everything
twice
that
with
just
Devin.
happened to him, yeah. I think with everything that just happened to him, though, I feel like he got that would be his only opportunity, like the only place to go. I don't think nobody else would even be a big fight for him far as money wise. Like
True.
money wise, I feel like he would want to get in there with me. So I would think he would accept the fight. If not, I think it's some Japanese guy. I don't know his name. I never seen him fight,
Mm,
but it's a Japanese guy behind him. I don't know his name though.
mm. I bet it's going to be the Japanese. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think, Kambosos is a warrior. And I do think, what I'm saying? If the money's right, I do think he would take that. I definitely think he would take that. But I don't know if I'd advise him to take that. So,
Yeah, we're just going down the list though. Whoever say yes is who we get in the ring with. A lot of people saying no, so we're
yeah.
gonna go down the list and whoever is there, we fighting. I'm just trying to get my opportunity at the big fight.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. It happens soon. Let's give Zepeda some words of encouragement. Sign the contract, and yeah, we'll move on from there. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I like the boogeyman though. That's so cliche. We gonna need a new nickname for you. We're gonna need a new
Yeah,
nickname
we
for you.
we'll come up with something else, but I just know these dudes is scared, man. All these dudes talk big on social media, and in real life they not really about that shit. So
That's what's up. Shakur Stevenson is though.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. Well, y'all heard it. Make the fight. Shakur's ready for all the smoke. Anything else you want to say before I let you go?
Nah, just keep tuning in. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. As a fighter, I'm gonna keep putting on amazing performances, and I'm only getting better.